Today we are coming full circle, I think. I feel like this is a full circle moment for me. Let me explain. Let me give some context. So, when I was in like primary school, like grade 6, grade 7, I felt that I was different. I just distinctly remember wanting to be YN. If you don't know what YN is, you have probably never read a fanfiction. I wanted to be YN. I wanted to be the main character with a little bit of punk in there, because I used to I still listen to rock music, but like I was like a rocker girl. Like I was like, who listens to Blink-182? No one. None of you do. I do, because I'm different. So today I decided, you know what, let's go back to that time. I'm 18 years old now. I have a tattoo, I have a band tee, I have cool hair. I thought, because I am basically the main character now of my life, why not go back and delve into the world that I was so invested in? I'm going to delve back into the world of QUOTEV. Now, if you've never been on QUOTEV, good for you. But I was on QUOTEV consistently and constantly. And QUOTEV is a website where you can read stories and you can do quizzes, all sorts of stories, AUs, fan fictions, original novels. So right now I'm on QUOTEV, and some of the quizzes are you ready to be a parent? Are you a spider? The test for the insane. So as you can see, it's a mess. Are you insane? Like, is that gonna give me a definitive answer of whether or not I'm actually insane? Like, you are not a clinical psychologist, so why is me taking your quiz going to determine whether or not I am insane? Now we are going to actually do the quizzes that I would do when I was a child, and those quizzes are obviously build a boyfriend quizzes. And why did I do these quizzes, you ask? That's none of your business, I answer. The perfect scene boyfriend. I'm having aggressive flashbacks, and I'm very uncomfortable right now. It's making my armpits itchy. My perfect scene boyfriend is Nash. Nash, the best friend. Height 6'6". Okay. 6'6". Birthday October 17th. What star sign is that? I want to see if we're compatible. Libra. Yes, we are compatible. I have a Libra friend. She's one of the best people I know. I love her. She also sucks, but she's really great. Okay, hair black, eyes gray, blue, green, colors all colors, personality sweet, funny, charming, flirty, kind, caring, protective, loyal. Sorry, but why is this exactly what I would have loved in 2014? The story. Yo, baby girl! Nash shouted up the stairs. You hear the front door shout and Nash call out, "Where you at, Ruth?" "I'm in my room," you call back. "Come up." You had just gotten out of the shower and were in the middle of getting changed when you hear him tromping up the stairs. You quickly yank on some undies and a bra just before he stepped into your room. "Hey," he said with a smile. "Hey yourself," you said back, smirking at him. You rummage through your drawers looking for some pajamas when he flops down on your bed, face first, with a muffled oof. You laugh as he rolls over, hair all in his face, and you said, "You're such a dork, you know that?" He laughed and said, "Good thing I'm just so frickin' adorable then." You laughed together before you pull on a t-shirt and said, "Hold still, dork. Let me fix your hair." He said, walking over to the bed and standing in front of him. "Yes, ma'am," he says, sitting up. He pushes soft black hair back from his face and comb your fingers through his hair. That feels good, he says softly. You lean down, brushing your cheek against his, and whisper in his ear, savor it, because this is the only time a girl will willingly touch you. He laughed and you kissed him on the cheek and said, come on, lover boy. We gotta go. Okay, he said, leaning back on your bed and putting his arms behind his head. Go ahead. I'll be waiting. You gave him a serious face. And he gave you one back. But before long, you broke into a smile, making him smile. You walked to your closet and put on this, okay, and they have a link for Polyvore. I hate this website. Polyvore ruined my life. Don't know how to explain my disdain for this website, but they really did a number on me back in the day and my clothing choices. You walk to your closet and put on this Polyvore, but the link isn't working, so I don't know what I'm wearing. I just probably a band tee and some ripped jeans. Want to go to the movies? He asked. Nah, you said. I want to do something fun. You turned around, and when your eyes met, you knew you were both thinking the same thing. Let's hit the clubs, you said at the same time. You suddenly remembered, though, you can't. And when you told Nash this, he pouted, making you laugh. Why not? He whined. 'Cause I don't have an outfit, you said in the same whiny voice. Well, let's go to the mall and get some dinner. First of all, how are you gonna hit the clubs? Aren't you This is American. Don't trifle with me. This was made in America. That's why I'm reading this in American accent, and that's why I'm about to ask, am I supposed to be 21 in this quiz? Because aren't you only allowed to hit the clubs in America when you're 21? Whatever. Where was I? Well, let's go to the mall and get some dinner, he said, more like a question than a statement. Just let me change out of this, then we can go, okay? You said, taking off your vest and shirt. Yes, in front of him. Don't judge. Before walking back to your closet. Sure thing, baby girl, he said. You rummaged around in there for a couple of minutes before coming out with this. I don't know what it is because the Polyvore link isn't working. On. How's this? You asked Nash, who had his head buried in your pillows. Why? When he heard your voice, though, he lifted it up. And when he saw you, his eyes got big and his jaw dropped just a little bit. Oh, stop drooling, Nash, you said. It's no big deal. He stuttered. What's the matter, Nash? You asked him innocently. Hold on. What? This is very inappropriate. Hold on, I'm still thinking about you in a sexual way, he teased. You laughed and punched him in the arm and said, come on, let's go. Okay, he said. I'll be in the car, waiting. He got up off the bed and walked down the stairs with you. Okay, so how is he going to get in the car and be waiting for me if we're walking at the same time to the car? He walked out the door to start the car while you were getting your wallet. Oh, that's how, okay. Complete with platinum credit card and $200, your iPhone and your keys. You walked outside, locked up, and turned around to see this. His shiny new Lamborghini, what? Murcielago? I don't know how to pronounce this. Murcielago. His shiny new Lamborghini Murcielago that he got when his uncle passed away. This is just, it's like so over the top and ludicrous that I actually am losing my mind. I cannot comprehend why this is like standard fan fiction. Like this was, yes, he has a Lamborghini Murcielago. Duh, doesn't your imaginary boyfriend have one? Stupid. Pauper. Hey, you don't have a Lambo. Continuing. You climbed in and made your way to, you climbed into the car. You climbed in and made your way to the mall, skipping right to the mall. Okay, where to first, you said excitedly. He looked around and pointed to one of your favorite stores. Hot topic, he said. You made your way through the crowd over the empty store and looked around. You weren't in there for very long before you made your purchases. Purchases. He bought you this polyvore link that isn't working, and bought you this polyvore link that isn't working. Satisfied with what you bought, you left and went into another store and bought this polyvore link that isn't working. It had been dark for about an hour, but you weren't done yet. You dragged Nash into another store with minimal complaining. I just need a few more things and then I swear to God I am done, okay? You said to him. Besides, this kind of benefits you too, you said with a wink. You told him to stay put where he was and went to go get what you came here for. Once you had retrieved it, you went into the changing room and tried it on. Okay, you said, emerging from the changing rooms in this polyvore link that isn't working. What do you think? Yes? No? You asked. You don't know why, but you really wanted him to like it. Secretly, you'd been in love with him ever since you were 3 and he was 5, but you never told him because you knew he didn't feel the same way about you at 3 years old. At 3 years old, you wanted to tell someone that you were in love with them, but you didn't think you could because you didn't know how a 5-year-old would react. I'm kerfuffled. Continuing. I like it. A lot, he said with a smile. You blushed at that smile and felt butterflies in your tummy, but ignored them, trying not to let it bother you. Well, okay then. Good, you said with a shy smile. You get changed back into your clothes and buy the bikini. Nash was waiting at the front of the store, and when you joined him, he grabbed your hand, making you blush. When he noticed, he smiled and asked, "Where to next, baby girl?" I need a dress for prom, even though I'm probably not gonna go, you say, shrugging. Nonsense, Nash said. You'll go with me. You smile and nodded, glad he was taking you. You walked to Deb, okay, Deb is a store. You walk to Deb, arm in arm, laughing and goofing around as usual. When you walk into Deb, you see your other best friend in the whole world, Sasha, accompanied by her boyfriend since the 5th grade. Felix. Can someone make me understand what age they are to go clubbing and how someone can date someone from the 5th grade all the way until 21 years old? Sash, you scream. Ruth, she squeals back. Oh no. Ruth, she squeals back in that Russian accent she had. Why does she have a Russian accent now? You both run to hug each other. OMG! What do you do here? She asks you. Why doesn't... Sasha has been... I don't know if this is offensive to people who don't speak English, because technically they're saying that Sasha the Russian has been in this country, which I'm assuming is America, since the 5th grade, and for some reason her English has still not improved very much. And I know that people who speak languages other than English may have a difficult time grasping English, but they are very intelligent and will grasp it rather quickly. So why does Sasha, who has been in the Americas since the 5th grade, not just have a normal... Why does she not just speak normally? Why does she say, OMG, what you do here? Am I crazy or does this not make sense? Who takes you to prom? This is my attempt at a Russian accent. I don't know why, but it just started subconsciously ever since I found out Sasha was Russian, so I'm sorry. You look behind you where you see Nash and Felix talking and joking about, and turn back when you hear Sasha gasp. No way, she says with shock, eyes wide. Way, you said. Finally, he asked you to prom. You both finally go this year. Oh, awesome this will be. Sasha squealed with delight. This is making me uncomfortable. Come on, let's pick out our dresses, you say, urging Sasha along. Right away, she finds hers. Polyvore link, that doesn't work. And a couple of minutes later, you find yours. Polyvore link, that doesn't work. Oh my god, you look amazing, Sasha, you say when you see her in her outfit. She had long, thick, glossy black hair and piercing ice blue eyes, pale skin, and a small frame. And if she was any other girl, she would not have been able to pull off that dress. But because she was Sasha, she looked like a friggin' goddess. I have no idea what that means. I really want to see the dress. I'm actually really bummed out that the polyvore link doesn't work. Baby girl. Baby girl, Nash says, coming up behind you and whispering in your ear.
She looks so breathtaking, heartbreaking, drop dead, stunningly beautiful right now. I can hardly stand it.
You shivered when you felt his warm breath on your neck, but leaned into him and said, Thank you, Nash. You're the best friend anyone could ask for. I'm so lucky to have you. He said nothing as he wrapped his arm around your waist and rested his chin on your shoulder. Isn't he 6'6"? It'd be really difficult for him to get from all the way up there to put his chin here on my 167 centimeter lengthed body. You reached up and wrapped your arms around his neck and ran your fingers through the ends of his hair. His hair's probably damaged, Av. Come on, let's go home, baby girl, he said after a minute of silence. 1 exact minute of silence. You nodded your head in agreement and walked out of the more comfortable silence after saying goodbye to your friends. You, too, held hands the entire time, skipping right home. Okay, you say, this is a long-ass story. I don't think I've ever read a build-a-boyfriend quiz with results this long. Okay, you say, stating your keys on the counter. Let's go upstairs and get dressed. I want to leave. Is prom tonight? Who goes shopping for their dance dress the day of their dance? People with Lamborghinis. Dummy, I'm dumb. Duh, people with Lamborghinis. I want to leave by 8 at the latest. He nodded his head and saluted you, saying, Yes, ma'am. You two walked up the stairs together, talking about possible clubs to go to and what to wear. Guys, I thought we were going to the dance. What's going on? When you go to your room, you both immediately start getting undressed. You walk to your closet and put on this polyvore link that doesn't work, and you did your hair and makeup at the vanity you had there. When you walked back out, Nash had on the outfit he bought earlier that day and smiled. He looked good. Really good. Better than good. Hot, actually. He was just so good looking, so damn sexy, you couldn't help but stare. He caught you staring and with a smile asked, What the hell are you staring at? Nothing, you lied quickly, trying to hide the blush that made its way across your cheeks. Let's go, bro. I see what you did there, he said, laughing, following you down the stairs. That was pretty funny. I know, right? I should be a comedian. Or a stripper, he said with a wink. Hey now, I prefer exotic dancer, you said with what you hoped was a sexy smile. What is a sexy smile? Hey now, I prefer exotic dancer. Now can we please leave before it's too late? Alright, he complained with a laugh. I'm still not over the fact that he bought a Lamborghini with his dead uncle's like life insurance money. Anyway, alright, he complained with a laugh, letting you drag him out. You two got in his car again and drove off to a new club in the city his dad just opened. I'm getting a headache reading the story. And it's so long. I did not expect it to be this long. I thought it was going to be 2 minutes, but this is literally a whole screenplay. OMG, they're playing our song, Nash. Come on, we gotta go, you say, pulling him on his arm, trying to get him to dance with you. He lets you drag him to the center of the floor, and you two start grinding to Look at Me Now by Chris Brown featuring Lil Wayne and Busta Rhymes. I don't think I know this song. While dancing, you start to realize how much you really like Nash. This wasn't just some crush. You were totally and completely in love with the man.
Unconditionally and irrevocably in love with him.
Head over heels in love. This is how it's written. The song morphed in Seeing Girls by BC13, aka Broken Guide. You started grinding harder. He let his hands trail up to the sides of your neck and knotted his fingers in your hair. The feel of his hand on you made you shiver, but not because you were cold or didn't like it. It was just the opposite. He made you hot and steamy. Guys, I can't believe I'm reading this. What is this? You liked it a little too much, more than you knew you should. He moved his face down to your neck, just as you turned around to face him, and you finally couldn't hold back any longer. You curled your fingers into his shirt, pressed your lips to his. The second your lips touched, fireworks exploded. It was sweet at first, but then turned slow and more intense as time went on. You slid your hands through his hair, and he wrapped his arms around your waist, pressing you close as you could get to him. Ruth, he said, gasping for air when you broke apart. I love you so freaking much. And I know I don't deserve you, but my God, I'll die without you. Please, baby girl, he said, which made you blush. Please, say you'll be mine. You kissed him lightly before answering and saying, like you had to ask, I'll be yours forever and a day. 3 years later. 3 years later, you and Nash moved in together that night. Okay. I just think that's sudden. In one night, you just move in with someone. And a month later, he proposed. You still have yet to get married, so we've been engaged for 3 years. But you don't really care. Then what was the point of getting engaged that early? Each day, your love for each other grows stronger and stronger. You're not parents yet, but you're both not sure if you want to be. So for now, you're not having kids. But later on, you both definitely want some. 2 girls and 1 boy maybe, because we can control that. Oh, that's the end. That's the end of the story. That is the end of the story. That's the end of the story. I don't know what that was. I'm afraid. I'm gonna end the video here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed it, and I hope you have a good evening, afternoon, morning, whatever. Bye.